Thank you for this opportunity to give this short presentation on the community-led worldview of system change, which is an adapted version of the water of system change or the CIS condition of change, developed by John Kania and et al. This adaptation has been discussed with John Kania and his team, and they do approve the frame we co-design within our movement. Before coming to the frame itself, it's worth mentioning that the dream of we all are sharing in the movement is to transform the way we do development and put community at the center of our work to ensure that we facilitate the process and support action towards sustainability and resilience in communities. In that regard, we need to share the community-led worldview system change that goes beyond the traditional paradigm, focusing more on tangible resources that we can see there: policies, practices, resources, generation, done those traditional paradigm be focusing more on tangible resources than the one where tangible resources fuel in transformative change and support sustainability and resilience in communities. The model community-led development worldview of system change that we are presenting today clearly shows that intangible resources that we can see at the level 1 and level 2 on top of the diagram we are seeing there, showing individual and collective growth mindsets. Second, mutuality, power dynamic, relationship, and network. Those two levels drive and sustainable the tangible resources. In other words, the model reflects the needs to shift from the practices based on doing more the same with merely tangible resources to a comprehensive frame where the three levels are bound and interrelated. The model is founded on local knowledge and worldviews. They are interrelated with mindset, which then enable action that leverage mutuality, relationship, and network, and proactively modifies power dynamic. This flows into successful advocacy for improved policies, practices, and resource generation that support inclusive, authentic community aspiration, both tangible and intangible, at multiple levels, including local, middle, national, and even international level. The loop transformation is really complex and continuous. What is new in our adapted version? I will show it at three levels. First, do we place the model within the context of community, worldview, and knowledge, also known as mental models? How do the community and its members perceive space, time, others, and their place within it all? A survey respondent asked, what is the right path for localization if the policies and procedures are always priority and the need of people are secondary? We hope that by placing the model within the context of community knowledge, the perspective and the need of the people will be explicitly recognized as driving the entire cycle. Number two, we abandon the common term of mindset change because it is often perceived as another outside fix coming in. We replace it with growth mindsets. We place individual and collective growth mindsets in the top position of the starting and often revisited points of the cycle of transformative change. We can see it there, individual and collective growth mindsets. We conceptualize mindsets on two levels: the attitude and belief held by individuals and by groups. These drive interaction within and across personal, social, economic, and physical ecosystems. We consider appraisal, tradition and innovation, decision, conflict resolution, social cohesion, inclusivity, and commitment to act or not. We also emphasize the distinct nature of the collective mindset, which is key, for example, to community resilience in difficult situations. Our frame describes a series of conditions of change which weave together growth mindset, mutuality, power dynamic. You can see those at level 2, relationship, and only then do we move to policies, practices, and resource generation. The MCLD builds on a system which highly values growth mindsets as an indispensable element that lead us to transformation and resilience, that which is the ultimate goals of our movements. So the term growth mindset work for us for now, but within the movements, we plan to explore evolving the concept and its terminology, including through dialogue held in local language. We will specifically explore elevating the concept to encompass heart-centered conscientiousness. And the last point of adaptation, we add mutuality to show the need to think, to act, or operate in regard to the principle of interconnectedness. Indeed, scientists broadly share that with whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Mutuality can also be described as the African concepts Ubuntu defined more simply as humanity to others. I will stop there. Thank you so much.